Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa and today I have a very special video for you guys. I'm going to be showing you guys the top exercises that I like to do and that I did to help grow my bum. Now most ladies out there are looking to kind of, get that curvy appearance, grow their booty or their hips and try to, get the Coke bottle shape. So, I'm not perfect and I'm still on my fitness journey, but over the 3 years, if you haven't been following me on Instagram, then you know I was able to actually put on 20 pounds of muscle. And I was able to do this by not only lifting heavy in the gym, but also by fueling my body with the food that I needed to actually grow. And if you actually want more information on bulking and you kind of want to, because you don't know how, or this is your first time learning to try to gain weight, then you can actually go to the video right up here. It'll actually be down in the description box. Now, if you are, somebody who's actually just trying to lose weight, shrink down the tummy, but still get the, the booty going, then you can also do these exercises. I would actually highly recommend doing these exercises because they are like the top exercises that you should be doing to grow your butt. If you don't see my transformation picture, which I'll probably post right here, I promise you these exercises work. I've been doing some research behind it. If you guys want, I can try to post it in another video that I've actually found so you guys can read it yourself too. But by doing these specific movements, you'll be able to grow the booty. All right. This video also will be a voiceover and an explanation of the exercises, why you should be doing it, and how it's helping you. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video and really get something from this video. I really just want to put this out there because I feel like, if I knew like just the top 10 exercises to do to really grow the glutes besides doing squats, I would have been doing this a long time ago. And I will show you, all right? So without further ado, and I'm gonna stop rambling here, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a like so I know you guys are enjoying the content I'm giving out to you guys. Don't forget to comment another video recommendation or something you guys wanna know about me down in the comments. And then also don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a fit tip or a workout with me again, all right? So I'm really excited to show you guys this video because everybody wants to know the top exercises to do to build the bum. So I hope you guys enjoy. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Bye. Peace. All right, ladies, let's get into this workout. Now, before I do any lower body exercises, such as my heavy lifts like squats or deadlifts, I always like to do glute activation. Glute activation is very important if you're really trying to get that mind to muscle connection because it allows your glutes to kind of get warm, get fired up, and it turns them on, gets them ready for the work they're about to do. Now, there's a lot of different exercises that you can do. I actually have another video on my YouTube channel, and I'll link it down below, and it's a whole workout that you can do for glute activation. But these are just a couple that I did this day to, kind of get my glutes warmed up. Just make sure that you do it slow, squeeze at the top, and make sure that before you stop that you actually feel a good pump in your glutes. All right, time for the workout. Now, before you do any exercises, you want to make sure that you're doing your compound lifts first. Your compound lifts are lifts that use more than one muscle group. So basically, when you're doing a squat, you're using your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quads to perform the movement. There will be some people that are more quad dominant, which would mean that doing glute activation will really help turn on your glutes to allow you to get that better mind to muscle connection. But mostly you just want to make sure that your feet are about hip width apart, or if you're doing sumo squats, wider than hip width apart, and your feet pointed out. You always want to make sure you're sitting back in your hips first, pushing up through the heels and getting parallel to the floor. And of course, don't forget to squeeze up at the top to get you that pop. And of course, don't forget to brace your core. All right, next exercise, it is deadlifts. Now, when doing deadlifts, you really want to make sure that you sit back in your hips and your back kind of stays straight. You don't want any curving at the bottom or at the top. You want to make sure that you pull your shoulders back and that you're looking out forward. Now here I am doing a conventional deadlift. Now my feet are about hip width apart and I'm sitting my hips back first before I bend down. And when I come up, I'm pushing my hips through and pulling my shoulders back. And when you get up at the top, you really want to squeeze. This is a sumo deadlift where your feet are pointed out and you're coming straight up and down. This is the best exercise that I believe out of these two deadlifts to do to help grow your glutes. I'm able to actually get up in heavier weight with these deadlifts than I am with the other ones. Now these are the RDL deadlifts. You want to make sure that you pick a lighter weight, obviously not, anything over 100. I would believe that I can only do about 80 as my heavy, but you want a light weight, and you want to really bring the weight down to your feet and push up through your heels, through the hamstrings, and squeeze your glutes at the top. I like to do this deadlift kind of like as a burnout and do it with higher reps. You would usually do these after your heavier deadlifts to kind of get you that pump. Now the next exercise that I'd like to do, and you can also do this one with the bigger barbell on your heavier deadlift days, but these are hip thrusts. You want to make sure that you put the barbell on your hips and you push up through your heels and squeeze up at the top. You want to make sure that your back is parallel to the floor, as you can see in the video. This exercise is ideal to grow the glutes. All right, next exercise, and it is called a split squat. Now it's kind of like a lunge, but the only difference is if your foot is placed on something behind you and it's kind of at an incline. But this is different because your stance is wider and you're pushing through your heels up through your glute rather than your quad like a normal lunge. And whenever I do these, I'm telling you girls, I always feel sore the next day. It is a perfect quad burnout and I really love it. It really allows you to get that pop. You just want to make sure that when you're coming up through your heels that you really squeeze your glute at the top. And it's kind of hard to do, but once you get that mind to muscle connection, it'll get easier every day. But girl, just try it. There's not a lot I can say about it because it just burns so dang good. Exercise that I like to do, and I usually do this like at the end of my workout, kind of after my heavier lifts, either as a burnout or a finisher, and it is walking lunges. Nothing special to it besides you can do this with a barbell across your back, or you can do this with dumbbells. Just make sure that you walk forward, that you keep you make sure that your knee is not crossing your front toe like you guys can see in the video, and make sure that you're going straight up and down. All right, so after I do my more heavy lifts or medium intense lifts, I like to do more glute isolated or accessory work, as we would call it. And it's basically just doing light work, but with more reps to kind of, get that blood flowing to the muscles that you just ripped and tore. By doing this is kind of what builds the muscle. The heavy lifts rip it, this kind of sends the blood there, and that's kind of what helps it grow. So this exercise is called a glute pushdown, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You just go to the machine that kind of looks like it's for pull-ups, like assisted pull-ups, and you place your foot up there and you push down. You just want to make sure that you're pushing down through the heels and you're sitting your butt back, and then bringing it up. When you bring your foot back down, you want to make sure that you squeeze your opposite glute so that you really feel the pump. All right, last exercise that I love to do on any leg day is hip abduction. Doing this kind of has helped me grow out my hip dips and fill them in. This is ideal, for anybody that's looking to kind of grow those hips. You can do them different ways. You can do them sitting like I just were, or you can kind of hold on to the machine and make your hips hover above the machine. And you can also, do this with time under tension. So meaning that when you're, pushing your hips out, that you are leaving it there for a second or two to squeeze. But just make sure that your core is in tight so that, you're not falling over and looking crazy on this machine. But this one really has helped my hip dips. And for all those ladies out there that suffer for it too, this is the ideal machine to help, fill those out, but also to help get you that round glutes that you're looking. Like anything, remember, it's going to take time to see change. So just stick with these workouts, see how it goes, and soon you will start to see results. Now, I hope you enjoyed this workout. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see another videos like this. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.